Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I have my February favorites for 2020. I do not have a lot of makeup favorites to share this month, but I do have a couple other skincare, clothing, household type of favorites to share with you this month. So if that is something you guys are interested in seeing, then keep on watching. Let's go. As far as makeup favorites go, I have these 4 mini palettes to talk about because I feel like this is what my entire month of February has revolved around, reaching for these mini neutral palettes. So I thought we could talk about them. I haven't officially reviewed any of these on my channel yet, but I wanted to show you guys the differences. Like, I thought I could swatch all 4 of these next to each other so you guys could get an idea of what the differences in the color tones are, and I can kind of talk about my experience using them. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve. I'm gonna hopefully be able to swatch them all down this arm. Okay, so I am going to start with the Bite Size eyeshadows from e.l.f. So I did mention that the Cream and Sugar, the lightest matte in this, I have a lot of trouble getting it to show up on my skin tone. The other 3 shadows in this quad I really do enjoy. And for $3 for the 4 shadows, I feel like you could definitely grab a couple that interest you and make one big palette that you really like. So, oh boy. So as you can see, that first shade is so light, but I do really love the other 3. So that was Cream and Sugar, and I will compare it to the Pumpkin Pie shadow that I have here. And these all show up wonderfully. And just the quality of these shadows is unbelievable. Okay, I want to make sure I leave room for all the shadows. So how the heck am I gonna, I might just, okay, you know what, we're gonna double arm it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then those are the 4 in the Pumpkin Pie palette. So I have very much been enjoying these, and I like that they came out with a bunch of different types of quads. With some are neutral like this, some are colorful. I really think this is one of the coolest things e.l.f. has done in a while, and I think it makes them not only more accessible, because some of their products were getting a little higher priced, like their eyeshadow palettes now retail for $10, so I feel like this makes them more of an affordable brand again, and it also is a good quality product at a very affordable price. Now going up the food chain a little, these quads at Target from Makeup Geek are $15, which is obviously considerably more than the $3 for e.l.f., but it's a completely different experience. And this is something I was very happy about when I saw these at Target. Is prior to this, the quads that were for sale at Target, the Makeup Geek quads, they were $20 a piece at Target, the original formula, which always was hard for me to justify because that makes them the same price per shadow as the Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I did a horrible job swatching. Wow. All right, I need to reach the middle 2 shades. I am not a professional swatcher for sure. This one was here. This one was here. Like I was saying, when they were $20, it was $5 a shade, which made them the same price per shadow as the Natasha Denona mini shadow. Okay, I did a horrible job, but I feel like it's very similar. It's kind of like a mixture of these 2 palettes, but you know, for this, it would be $6 versus $15. Do as you like. I look so dirty. Okay, the last eyeshadow palette I do want to reference in this video is the Natasha Denona Mini Glam. It is what I'm wearing today. This is the Cool Tone palette that she just recently put out. Right, how am I gonna do this? All right, let's see if I can successfully do these swatches. Okay, I'm gonna just do these here. These are much more expensive, but they are higher quality. Are you kidding me? This last one I'm just putting up here. Never go to me for swatches. So that's Natasha, that's Makeup Geek, that's e.l.f. I would say Makeup Geek is probably on the bottom as far as favorites go. And I would have to say that Natasha and e.l.f. are kind of tied because this is a luxury experience. If you want a luxury experience, but an affordable luxury experience, I feel like this is where it's at. These mini palettes, I really cannot decide if I like this one or the mini nude better. They have their qualities, but I think this one might be a little bit more my style as far as the matte shades go. I tend to prefer more of a cool tone matte brown, I have learned in my years. So for me, I feel like this one really knocks it out of the park. And if I had to pick one of the two e.l.f. duos, I would pick Pumpkin Pie just because the one matte and the other doesn't work. But honestly, all of these have really impressed me this month, and I have genuinely enjoyed using them all to do my eyeshadow. But those were all the makeup products that really stood out to me this past month. So I do want to talk about a skincare product that I feel like has helped my skin so much. In the month of January, my skin was so dry. Around my nose, my chin, and like my temples were so dry. They were peeling every day. Makeup wasn't sitting on my skin well until I really started introducing this one product into my skincare routine. And I think Kelly Gooch was the first one I really heard talking about it as something that could really help. So this is from The Ordinary, and this is their hyaluronic 2% plus B5. And I've used more than half of this product, and this has helped with my dry skin so much. So if you are not familiar with hyaluronic acid, it is a humectant. I watch a lot of skincare videos now, so I know the word humectant, which means this needs other products to help it work. So when you use a hyaluronic acid, you want to make sure your skin is wet. Then you apply this, and then you want to make sure to seal it over with a moisturizer, because if you do not seal it over with a moisturizer, it will pull the moisture out of your skin. But if you seal it with a moisturizer, it will help the moisturizer penetrate your skin and help your skin not be dry. And this has seriously helped me with all that flaking I was having last month, and I do not have any of it anymore, and I completely blame this for that happening. So this has been a great addition into my skincare routine, and The Ordinary is so affordable. That has been extra convenient. The last sort of beauty product I want to talk about in this video was recommended to me from Michelle Wong. So she has a very lovely channel where she focuses a lot on luxury beauty products, except what we're going to talk about today is not luxury because I could afford it. So I watched her video on how she takes care of her makeup brushes, and she is someone who has very expensive makeup brushes, unlike me. So I really wanted to see how she takes care of her brushes. And one of the things I thought that was very interesting about what she does is when she uses a cream product, she immediately uses a cleanser on that brush after using it with a cream product. And I was like, you know what, that makes so much sense, because when I wash my brushes, the hardest thing for me to do is clean the brushes that I used for foundation or cream products. And I thought what she did was really interesting, so I can actually demonstrate today what she does. So she uses this product. This is from the Sephora collection. I believe this 6.25 fluid ounce bottle was about $15, and this is the Daily Brush Cleaner. And I read the directions on how to use it. So what you do, so I always have a washcloth here that I wipe all my dirty makeup on. My washcloths are not for nice things. My washcloths are for makeup. So what you do is you spray the spray on. So I spray it on here, and then you take your brush and you swirl it in the product. And I don't know if you can see, but the cream foundation is coming off this brush that I use to put on my foundation with. And then when I do eventually remember to fully wash my brushes, this one is a little bit easier to clean because it doesn't have all of the foundation caked on the bristles. So that has been actually quite the time saver. So I appreciate this. Okay, I think one of the coolest and most exciting things I found this past month was a fantastic affordable pair of leggings. And I found these on Amazon. The brand is called Tonglong. So they're just black leggings. The actual material of them are so soft. It's such a soft feeling material. And they have these pockets, which I never had leggings that had like the cell phone pocket before, but it is life-changing. I always now try to put my phone in my leggings, and I'm not wearing the ones with the pockets. It also has like a little, I guess these are like a key pocket in the waistband. They, I would say, fit true to size. I got these in a medium and they fit perfectly, and that's what I wear in all my other pants. And these were $16.99. These amazing leggings. I have been trying to find the perfect legging for so long, and at an affordable price, it is hard to do. Like Lululemon, Aloe, Buff Bunny, those are all so expensive. Even the ones I was doing research on YouTube trying to find people recommending leggings from Amazon, and even those were like $45 a piece, and I was like, not really what I want to pay to sit on my couch with my cats, but $16.99, I'm probably gonna buy another pair of these. So I do plan on filming an updated Amazon favorites this coming month, but I did want to include these in this video because I am that excited about these. I thought I could talk about my favorite coffee I've been drinking lately. So I do have this little Mr. Coffee pot. It's like about a 4-cup, I think it's like a 4-cup Mr. Coffee. Bought it on Amazon about a year ago. Love it. I feel like I am very much learning like what the good coffee is. So the last bag of coffee I used was a Dunkin' Donuts bag, and I just feel like I don't like it. So I went back to using this brand. This is Archer Farms. This is, I think, just Target's brand, and this coffee is so good. In December, I was drinking their gingerbread ground coffee. So good. I think this is like the 3rd bag I've had of the toasted hazelnut. It is so good. I just recently bought a vanilla one that I'm going to try soon, but this coffee is so delicious. I love this, and I just thought I would share it in my favorites video, so you know the type of coffee I really enjoy. So those are all the favorites I wanted to talk about that are specific to this month, but I did want to talk to you guys about, I don't know how to transition this, but I'll just throw it out there. I did want you guys to know that the company, The Litter Robot, found my video from last year when Scott and I bought The Litter Robot and reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be an affiliate. And I thought that would be a really cool idea because if you use my link, I believe you save $25 on your purchase, which, if you're not familiar with The Litter Robot, this is a litter pan. There's like a dome that the cats go in. After they go, it does a spin cycle, empties out anything they did, refills, and then all you have to do is, depending on how many cats you have, is you get an app that tells you when the litter pan is full. You go, you change the bag. It's literally like taking out the trash. You never have to scoop. And then you just put a new liner in. We don't buy litter pan liners. They're very expensive. We just use little trash bags. The reason I say this is because it is a $500 litter pan, and I know that that is a very expensive price for a litter pan. I will say one of the reasons we bought the litter pan was, so I used to be the main scooper. Then I had knee surgery in 2017, and I really can't get in the position one needs to get into, the crouching kind of position to scoop litter. So Scott kind of went on to be master scooper. Then I think it must have been mid 2018, late 2018, he went away on a trip for work, and I obviously had to scoop while he was away, and I actually wound up throwing out my back because of the weird position I have to get into to scoop so that like my knee isn't getting pressure on it. I wound up throwing out my back. So early last year, he was going to have to go away, and I was very freaked out about having to scoop the litter because I didn't want to throw out my back again. So I started researching online, and that's kind of how I found the litter robot. And I was like, you know what? This might be it. This might like help because I don't want to get hurt because you're away. So $500 just to test a litter pan is a little scary, but I was totally fine the entire time he was gone. And honestly, at this point, we've had the litter robot, I guess March will be a year, and it is it's such a time saver. Besides the fact that, you know, nobody has to sit there and scoop and all that, it also, because it automatically, you know, shifts every time they go, it does a lot for smell as well, which is convenient. I don't know. I just wanted to let you guys know if it was something you were interested in. Now there's a code where you can save $25. I know $25 is not a lot off of $500, but I just wanted to let you know. I also want you to know that it is an affiliate link, so I would make a commission, just to be completely transparent. I am not pushing anyone to buy a cat toilet. I just want you to know, in case you need a cat toilet. At least for me, it really helped because of issues with my body, getting old, and now it just kind of helps save time. We know when it needs to get changed because the app lets us know. All of that stuff. I'll link my video up here when we first got it if you want to see that. I don't really plan on making another video talking about cat toilets. I feel like one was enough, but just so you guys can know. And yeah, I feel like that's a great way to end the month, you know? Cat toilets. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been loving this month and whatever else you want me to know. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!